Got a pot on the stove, must be making beer, right? This one's way too small to make beer in, though. Guess we're just gonna get drunk and make spaghetti. First step of making spaghetti is to open a homebrew. Now, I may have cheated a little bit because, well, I've already had several homebrews. This is my holiday ale. It's a little undercarbonated from what I would like to see, but it still tastes pretty damn good. I guess the second step would be to brown the meat. And turn the stove on and do that. Now, because I enjoy messes, or not, I put a screen over my meat when I'm browning it to reduce the splatter that comes up. Because I hate cleaning, as you may or may not be able to tell if you look closely at my stove. Don't look closely at my stove. Once the meat is browned up enough, i.e. cooked, so there's no pink left in the middle, the next step is got to drain the fat. Even though that's the good flavor, we're trying to pretend to be healthy around here occasionally. So I usually just take that old strainer there, throw it in the sink, take this off the burner, and shut it off for now. Run it through the strainer. Get rid of that fat. Now comes the hardest part of all, the sauce. Now, to make the sauce from scratch is stupid. We use it from the jar. You open that stuff up and just dump it the hell in. Oh, yeah. Get that stuff in there. Doesn't matter what brand you use as long as it's tasty. So each of you will have your own opinion of that. Just kind of mix it in there to get it all over. Now there's one more now there's one more step. I told you this was getting drunk and making spaghetti to getting the sauce perfect. It's over here in the fridge. I'll just knock the camera out of the way and move it around a lot. Because, well, we don't really care at this point. Hope I didn't show anything too dirty and nasty on my stove. Next step, get rid of that. Let's center the camera because I like making y'all sick. Just add a little hot sauce. I, personally, like this ghost pepper sauce. This shit is hotter than hell. If you like hot sauce, this is the way to go. Now, I know there's probably plenty of other hot sauces that are really good and hot. All I know is if you put a spoonful of this crap in there, you'll burn the shit out of yourself. And it tastes good too. So get yourself a nice spoonful. Where's the camera? Sprinkle that shit in there. Mix it all around. Careful not to scratch up the Teflon coating too much in your pans. Now, we'll heat this up and we'll put on some spaghetti too. Next step, bring this shit to a boil and add our pasta. I prefer the angel hair. You probably each have your own opinion of what pasta's good. Put it in, whatever you like. It all works pretty much the same. You bring that stuff to a boil and then you follow these directions here on the back. Just bring to a boil and add the pasta and then cook it for however long it says and then serve that crap up. The most important part of making spaghetti, make sure you have yourself a homebrew in between each step. Maybe not quite that much beer, but pretty damn close. Who cares about the yeast in the bottom? Be a man, damn it! Once your water reaches a rapid boil, add in your beer. Pasta. Pasta, not beer. I usually add it in a handful at a time, and I like to break it in half. Which is kind of controversial. Some people say, just add it in whole, but that shit don't fit in the pan that way. So what the hell are you gonna do? You're gonna burn the shit out of yourself when you try and add it in. So I break it in half. This shit sticking up and everything. Idiots that don't know how to break it in half. Definitely best to break it in half and add it in that way. Dump that shit straight from the box sometimes too if you want. It gets flexible. Return it to a boil, and according to this box, cook it for 4 minutes for al dente. Works for me. Stir this periodically through the cooking process. You can add more beer if you like. Don't really matter. It's just gonna boil off anyway. It's a waste of beer. So don't be stupid. Don't forget about mixing your sauce over here too. Now normally for the sauce I like to add some green peppers and onions. But I'm an idiot and didn't realize I didn't have any frozen green peppers and onions to throw in there to add to the sauce. So got to deal with what I got over there. This will be alright because it's pasta. Who can screw that up? Even drunk. Now at the end of your 4-minute boil, you want to shut this fucking shit down. Make sure no noodles are lost, and then drain all that goddamn water. I just use the same strainer that I used earlier to drain the meat. Then I just put that strainer with the spaghetti in the pot. Now some assholes like to add their sauce into their spaghetti and then mix it all around. Those freaking idiots are idiots. How about that for a statement? I, on the other hand, when I serve my spaghetti, like to serve the noodles and then put the sauce on top of the noodles, so you get both the noodle flavor and the sauce flavor. Not just all the sauce flavor all mixed in with the noodles. That shit's stupid. Now you get out your spaghetti serving appliances. A noodle server that goes in the damn noodles. A ladle that goes in your sauce. And then a plate. What you do is you take your noodles, plop them on your damn plate here, and then you take your sauce, put that shit on top of your noodles, and you got spaghetti. You could garnish it and shit, but Who wants to bother with that horse crap? You're gonna eat the crap out of it and drink your beer. Time to eat the crap out of this stuff. Oh yeah. Can't beat a good plate of spaghetti. None of this twirly, twirly, twirly into a spoon to be all neat. Hell with that. You grab a big chunk of it, shove it in your mouth, just slurp that stuff up. Don't forget to drink your homebrew. If I was a real badass, I would have cooked all the spaghetti in beer and left out the water.